All right, happy Halloween, everybody. And today, is this a trick or a treat that I am presenting to you? Because I would love to know if somebody can explain how this ruling happens. So I'm going to walk you through the duel. Obviously, I'm playing Numeron Network here, and I have a go-to play that I've recently been going to. And oddly enough, I run into this Tenyi Swordsoul type deck twice. And I thought, oh, they're going to have the out for this if they make a certain monster. And again, I'm not sure that it's resolving properly in Master Duel. So again, that's the trick or treat part here. You tell me, what's Master Duel doing to us with this ruling that you guys are about to see here? So obviously the Swordsoul guy's going through his main plays, setting up some good back row here, which is always important. There's the card, you know, that if you synchro with it, you're going to take the 1200 burn, you know, and here comes the Barone. Yeah, all that good stuff that you're so used to seeing. So a very common board, right? I mean, you know, nothing too special here. So looking at this, there's 2 interruptions that are on the field, and then of course the face down is interruption number 3. So it's not a bad board. I thought, man, what a great top deck to get that Twin Twister. So I get rid of the Lightning Storm. I was really hoping that he'd use the Barone there maybe, but he was too smart for that. So here's the effect. He's going to use it on the Barone. Very smart. You know, I'd use it on the Lightning Storm too. So now I can use my Numeron Network. So I go ahead, send what I need to, bring out the boys. Okay, and this is the new card that I've been going for a lot. And this card has been working so much, the Mekk-Knight Crusadia Abramax. It just works. I'm able to power through so many different cards with that card for some reason. And the Barone's already been used, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. He goes ahead, targets the face down, which is what I was hoping for, so I'm able to use the Ring of Destruction. I'm able to make that work. I mean, it's good burn, and I've taken care of the Barone, which is what I was looking for. And what's nice about the Crusadia monster in the Numeron deck, you have to have an out to this card because you can't target it with card effects. That's one of my favorite parts about that card. So he's going through, making different plays, and you know, he's getting his draw here, which is always nice. So he's going to get that first. And again, he's able to send a card back. And I thought, okay, what's he going to make this time? This time just goes for the Shaman of the Tenyi. You know, goes ahead, discards 1, brings back another. Really smart play. Gets the banish effect, brings out the token. And this is where I thought, okay, he's got everything he needs now to finish me. That was my original thinking. So again, trick or treat, does this work? Because Berserker of the Tenyi, I believe it says when you activate the effect, you're able to banish it. And notice it did not work. I don't know if it didn't give him an opportunity to chain, but I'm looking at that going, okay, that should be able to negate that. But is there something about the damage step that I'm missing, guys? Because it comes up in the exact next duel when I'm facing, and I thought, oh, I'm just going to make the same card here. I'm going to see if this actually happens twice to see if it would actually work. And my build doesn't run a lot of hand traps. Literally, I'm just trying to see if I can push my way through, you know, with board wipes if I can, and then going for, you know, what I want to go for. And so notice he's going to build a board here. And the board that he puts up, if I remember correctly, it's not the strongest. I think he's able to get one more good play out here, if I'm not mistaken, where he goes for another synchro, but it's not the Barone, if I'm remembering correctly. So goes ahead and gets different materials to the hand. There's the resources. Yep. And at first I thought it was going to be a Barone. That was my thinking. But he instead goes for the other boss monster here, which... I mean, it's an okay board because he's got a spell negate and he has a monster negate. So it's not nearly as strong as the other field that we saw earlier. So I try the Dark Hole. He chains the Max C. I don't care about the Max C at this point because I really want to see if this interaction works the way that I think it's supposed to. And so I go ahead and I do the Dark Hole. those end up getting popped. I go ahead and activate the Numeron network, go ahead and play it. And one thing that I have definitely learned here, which you're about to see, is it's very important that sometimes you don't go for this damage. The reason I say that, it worked out this time, but I've had an evenly match happen to me, and then I don't get a chance to make Ivermax here, which is really frustrating. So I've got that out. He's got his draws. I mean, a kaiju would easily stop things here, right? I mean, you could easily have that happen. But as I'm watching, I'm thinking, I bet money this guy's going to make the exact same thing. He's going to go for the Berserker, making sure that he has a way to stop when I activate that ability to gain 3,000 attack, basically, and make it a 6. See, and there he is. There's the Berserker of the Tenyi. I'm thinking, okay, he's probably feeling pretty confident, you know, about where he is with that. Okay, goes ahead and synchro summons again. And goes for the same guy again, which I thought was really interesting. And I know why they didn't. No, look, there it is. So I'm able to bust through that, and I don't think that guy was ready for that whatsoever. I'm sure he's thinking, well, shoot, I don't think I have a way past this. And so then at that point, I'm able to go ahead and activate and just attack for game. So again, guys, that is my Halloween episode for you. Does that properly resolve, or does Master Duel have it wrong? Happy Halloween, everybody.
But I wait for your next challenge. I know that you'll be back.